Hi guys, welcome back to some more action with Accrington. We've got the start of the season coming up. We've got a Capital One Cup game first. Just to show you guys, I have, to make things easy in terms of rotating players, created a second team. You can see here we've got the likes of Weissmeyer, Winter, Armstrong, Murphy, Alutza, Pulisic, Drury, Briveo and Keane in the second team. Seeger, Tunkara, Sarilic, Vizcarrondo, Baker, Dow, Gamin, Friedrich, Derrick, Dale and De Witt in the first team. These will slightly change. Obviously Dale will be replaced by Gale at times in the left back role, but Gale is slightly out of form as it stands. One thing I've had a look at, and I'm going to be cheeky here, and it's this Rasmus Tern, who everyone is saying he is Ibra's regen. So I am going to try and do the old loan to buy, and I'm going to go for a full season goal bonus of 20%, future fee of, let's go 7.5 million and see what they say to that. I don't really think they'll accept it, but they may do. And if they do, absolutely fantastic. We've got a 79 rated striker coming in, and we've also got the budget available, so we don't have to worry about that. But we've got a Capital One Cup game against Shrewsbury, so we may as well get the season underway. I don't really think there's going to be any new signings right now. We may wait until January, see if we can sign players then, and see how the season's going. If we're struggling to score goals, then we look for a striker. If we're conceding too many, we look for a defender, and just see how we go from there. But we get a 2-1 win. Sarilic with the 2 goals. Pasilic and Murphy came off the bench. Player sold. We knew about that one from the last episode. Josh Lowe. Player conversation. Derek would like to stay. Fantastic. So, contracts. Do we have anyone that's running out? See, everyone is really looking good for the coming year and a bit. Dompe we're going to look to keep. Ross, I may look to potentially let him go. Could be one to look at. De Witt, interesting. Keepers, interesting as well. Drury, we may let go. Derrick is one obviously I do want to keep. Benjamin, I'll let go. Dow, I'm not too sure on him. Van Beek will probably let go. Kakluta will let go. Callon, I think, we'll keep. Moritz, we may let him go. Meneses, we're looking to sell him, I think. Yeah, I think I am. And then that's it really but we've got a year and a bit yet, so we're not in any rush. In terms of selling players, we have one, and that's Keane on the transfer list, and we have a boatload. Dompe is looking like he could be a fantastic player, and I do want to get him some game time. He may feature for me a few times, he may not, but otherwise we'll try and let him go out on loan. Same with a lot of our players here. Callon is one I would like to let go out on loan, but with a view to we may have to keep some cash back to recall him should we have an injury to one of our 2 keepers. And yeah, that's it really. Overalls, see obviously a lot of the players with low overalls are looking to go out on loan to get some experience. Meneses and Armstrong, yeah, maybe I should let them go out on loan. We have 5 strikers actually, but obviously if Keane goes, I'll tell you what, I'll put Meneses out for loan, and if he does leave on loan, then maybe Keane doesn't get sold, and we'll just have to see about that. Obviously Dompe is potentially going out on loan to get him some game time. We'll have to really see what we can do. Dale I want to keep, so I want to use him in the left back role. So you know what, I'm going to let Armstrong go out on loan, because we've got Winter that can play left back, Dale can play left back, and so can Gale. Nick Ross, 27 years of age, 16 midfielders. You know what, add him to the transfer list. Let's see if we can get a bit of cash in for him. So we've got Pasilic, who's 71 rated, and he's a few years younger. Drury I'll keep, he's only 25. Murphy we may keep. Winter, Weissmeyer, Baker, he's 24 but rated higher than Ross. Seeger, Sarilic, Gamin, Alutza we definitely want to keep. 2 keepers we do want to keep as well. Vizcarrondo, Dow. See, Dow may look to. See, we've got Vizcarrondo, we've got Baker, and we've got Pasilic. There's 3 centre mids that we've got. And then against Dow, yeah, he's one of our best rated centre mids and can play anywhere across the park. He's not really a centre mid, is he? He's more of a left mid, right mid. So we'll have to see what we can do with him. But we do want to try and get as much of the season done as we can in this episode, 20-25 minute episode. We'll hopefully get through. Will Keane, here we go. West Brom have offered 50,000 below his value. Let's just accept it. He's 69 rated, we have others. And we'll just have to take it from there in terms of bringing anyone in. I forgot to see what the staff said. We're not looking to loan turn out at this time, that's a shame. And Will Keane has gone. No problem. Right, how's the squad looking? Virtually full fitness. So yeah, let's go with the first team at home, Bristol City. But yeah, I forgot to see what they recommended for my finishing position for the season and the scouting report they gave me. I forgot to have a look at that. But never mind. Oh, Seeger's put us one up early doors. But it's a 2-2 draw. Reed missed a penalty. Bryan was sent off. Freeman and Cyrillic scored in the same minute. Right. So not the greatest start to the season. A scouting update from England. What was I looking for? I was looking at a right back, wasn't I? Maleba at Bournemouth. No. Will Packwood from Birmingham, centre back. I'm assuming he can play right back because he's there. Frederick Vaselli, standing tackle, sliding tackle, no. Leandro Asenio, centre back. Recently arrived from Man City for 3.9 million, so we won't be able to buy him. Dan Stones, no. Philippe Sendros. He's just a bit too old, I think. Denier, centre back. Ben Davies will be the one I'd like to bring in. But I'm just not too sure whether we can afford him. We'll scout him and see what happens. Will Packwood, 26, not really. Jack Robinson from QPR, he could be a half decent one. He's a former Liverpool player as well. Matt Target, he's one. We'll scout him. You know what? Let's leave it for now. I'm happy with the way things are. We'll keep with the squad as it is and just go from there. Transfer offer for Nick Ross. I am looking to potentially sell him. I want nearer to his value. He's valued at 1.6. Villa have offered 1.3. They can have him for 1.5. I may potentially be leaving myself short, but what I am going to do now is go into my sell plays, and Dompe will not be leaving, as obviously Ross is leaving, so Dompe is not going to be leaving. He's going to be played this season. Keepers, I may keep keepers because he's the better of the two CDMs that we have there. It'd just be nice to have one. But we shall have to see. That's Paul Downing, a centre-back, who looks pretty poor. Any other news? Nabab to make Bristol debut. Man City confirm Oscar talks. Wolves amongst promotion favourites. Do they have my club news? I've probably gone past it already. Out of favour, Menezes, loan chance, change of heart, Baker, Sparkles. No, so I've missed it in terms of the preview for Accrington. Never mind. We shall just have to do what we can do. Obviously, the board want us to gain automatic promotion, and that is what I'm aiming for as well. But not the great start to the season with a draw. But I suppose it wasn't a loss. We got off to a good start, and Oscar has gone from Atletico Madrid to Man City for 49 million. That was. Player has been sold, 1.3 million in the funds. We do need to look at spending this at some point because at the moment we have 12,081,000 in wages available. I'm going to take Dale out and put Gale back in. Other than that, the team looks pretty sorted. Alutza, let's have you on the bench instead of left mid centre. Don't need two centre backs. Instead of Alutza. Yeah, that'll do. Save those changes. So yeah, we've got two centre mids in there. We're all good. Away at Forest, this is going to be a test. I suppose, wow, they've lost their last two, both 2-1. Blackburn in the league and Cambridge would have been the cup game. So I was thinking this could be a test of how good we are this season, but, well, if it is a test of how good we are, we're not that good. Patterson and Tisserand with the 2 goals for Nottingham Forest. We'll leave that. What can I do to change this and move things around? I want to keep with the same formation. I'm happy with the formation. Dale and Friedrich at it wasn't Dale, it was Derek, wasn't it? And Friedrich at the back. I may mix things up. Gamin was there on the right back. I think Briveo needs to start. Maybe drop Seeger and go Tunkara and Briveo up front. And there seems to be a lot going on. Bolton on transfer deadline day, which is not ideal. So what can we do? Right, Seeger's in form, so Tunkara's out, Briveo in. Is Corondo out, Alutza in. Baker out, Vasilic in. Dow out, Drury in. Gale isn't playing well, we'll have Dale in. David or Mero, let's try that. Dale and Friedrich. That's right, Derek and Friedrich, isn't it? Friedrich. Right. I'm looking at one thing in particular here. Let me see. Short pass. Sliding tackle is 84. Standing tackle is 83. And for Derek, it is 89 and 76. Right, so it's Derek out. Let's try Weissmeyer. Doesn't have as much pace. His shooting's better. Why the hell is his shooting going to be that much better? That's just absolutely poor. Right. Potentially, have I left myself a little bit short? At the back. You know what, let's stick with those two. Sod it. They're my best. I need to play my best players, even if they're out of form. I need to play my best players and look to just switch things around and get results. It's only 2 games into the season. No panic stations yet. Although, well, Bolton have won their last 3, scoring 7. Gamin sent off for 2 bookables in 5 minutes. Drury injured. Not the greatest start. But we're not going to panic. We're just going to go through everything. Transfer offer for Meneses. Wigan on loan. Can I handle just working with the 3? I think I can handle working with the 3 strikers. So we will let him go out on loan. Drury out for 7 days. I can handle that. I really want to spend some of this money, but I'm leaving it. Lennon declines move to Middlesbrough. Aaron Lennon. Okay, so he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to leave Spurs. If he wanted to potentially leave but not go to Borough, I was contemplating trying to sign him just as a whim. But yeah, I think we'll just stick as we are. Marko Arnautovic transfer. Stoke have accepted a 9 million bid. View my shortlist. Arnautovic, 5.5, 30 years of age, 78 rated. And they made a 9 million bid. No. Marvey is the one I would like to bring in, as was, I think, the comments that said Marvey was one to bring in. Snodgrass, yes, could help us out on the cheap. Contract expiring. You know what? Let's try and buy him for $1 million. He's got the experience. And he'd help us out. As for strikers, Bennett doesn't have that much left on his contract. And a Valencia, form isn't great for him. Devante Cole, contract expiring in 11 months. James Wilson. I'm just trying. Do I freshen things up? If I'm going to freshen things up, I go with James Wilson, which I will do. I'm not too worried about whether we get him or not. Sporadic first team player. He's on 50 grand a week, which I can handle. And a Valencia. Which one was it? It was Devante Cole, wasn't it? His contract was expiring. So I'm going to try approach to buy him. And I am going to really put in a low offer. Because I just don't think they'll accept it, but if they do accept it, fine. But it's the fact that his contract is up for renewal, and I'm okay with that. If we don't sign anyone, we don't sign anyone, but I'm happy to see what happens. 7 million for Wilson, 1.5 for Snodgrass, and Arsenal believe Devante Cole is worth more than that. I'll go 1.25 for Snodgrass. Gives us that little bit of experience in the middle. Devante Cole, you know what, I think there's better out there. I do think there's better out there that we can pick up later on. So yes, it would have been nice to bring him in, potentially because we only got 3 strikers, but that's my own fault. Transfer offer unacceptable from Hull. I'm not going to worry about sorting it out. I don't care as well. Mandron, 69.5 million from Sunderland to Bayern. So we've got money to spend should we want to in January. We have a potential load of players who we can bring in. Transfer deadline day, a youth report, 79, 83, 80, 90. I'm going to release you. Central midfielder, central defensive midfielder, 80 max. Release you. Kroll could still be okay. Sambia could be okay, but it's Reemrink is the one that I'm really interested in. The comment was made, no more youth, but I am going to send my youth players out. I want them to find players. I want them just to be constantly looking. 9 months in Argentina. We are going to have a South American feel to the team potentially. Well, Chile or Brazil? Let's do Brazil, Sadik. We're not spending much, so we don't have to worry about that. And right, we want to see how much of the season. Smash through now. Monthly report from Gashi. So, players leaving international duty: Olmero, Arrascaeta and Vizcarrondo. Ooh, it's not good. Gashi has a report: 73, 63, 82, 81, 68, 81, 83, 66, 76. Nothing, 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 nothing. We're all going to be scouted further, but I don't care. Play conversation. Maritz wants to play in this next game. Who are we playing? Mansfield in the Cup, so second team. Ooh. Right, we'll do the second team, we'll just do auto fix players. Whoever it brings in, it brings in. Okay, so Drury was injured and it's still playing Drury. Riveo and Seeger up front. Dompe on the bench. Hopefully he comes on and gets a bit of game time. 3-0 win. Basilic, Briveo and Seeger with the goals. Hopefully that gives the players some confidence. Siric out for 4 weeks. Gamin is back after his suspension. So we are. I thought I saw us in the bottom. I thought we were 23rd in the table, which is not good. And 2 scout reports. Matt Target is rated as 72. Add to shortlist. And Ben Davies is 76 rated. We'll add him to the shortlist. Could be a hat, but then again, I suppose I'll add them to the shortlist. But what I will do is I'll go and check the shortlist and see. Obviously, doing the scout report, you can't see where else they can play. So, not that one. I'll do that one. He can just play left back. Ben Davies can just play left back. I'm just going to remove them. I've scouted them. I know where they are and I know who they are. But yeah, I've got Gale. If I sold Gale for a lot of money, then maybe I'd look at bringing in, say, Ben Davies. But we shall just have to see. Right, Dow can come in. Seeger, Briveo, Tunkara can come in. Dompe can come in for this game. Baker in. Murphy there. Dale for Gale. And Olmero is out, so De Witt can come in. That will do. So, we need a win away at Peterborough. We are 23rd. We've got 1 point from 3 games. Peterborough have lost 2 of their last 3. Beat Reading 2-1, but lost to Blackburn 2-0 and Swansea 1-0. Not too sure if that Swansea game was the Cup or the League, as Swansea are now in the Championship. Hopefully it was a League game and they are down there as well. But it's a 2-1 win. Baker from the penalty spot seals the victory. Briveo with the goal. That is fantastic news. That boosts us up to 18th in the table. Not as high as I'd have liked it to have been, but we are moving in the right direction, which is obviously always a good sign. Week off till the next game, which will probably be our last, and it's against Fulham. So we shall get this game done. How has Lowe fitted into Udinese's side? Venezuelan international management offer. Reject. I'm not going to worry about that. I saw something about Lowe here. There we go. Average run of form. Okay. Well, his 2 understudies are doing quite well-ish, but they have promise and a little bit younger, but only rated 2 less. Right, Accrington versus Fulham. Fulham in a 4-4-2. And it's a 1-1 draw. Dompe injured. Tunkara with the goal. His first for the club. And it leaves us in 18th place in the table. Accrington's new hero. Tunkara is our new hero, apparently. Okay. Player injured. Don't pay out for 3 days. I can live with that. Let's move forwards. And Brighton, you know what? Let's try and get the end of the month done. We're only at around 25 minutes. And then, yeah, we'll call it a day. Havard Martinson of LA Galaxy is a one to look out for. So, Dompe can come out, Vizcarrondo back in, Dow, keep you there, Murphy for Drury, Gamin, let's have Winter back in there. Dompe, let's take you out and let you rest fully, and we'll go with Arrascaeta. Just appease you for a little bit and get you on the bench. Brighton away. We need to win this one. They have scored but conceded in every game. It would be nice to get something from it. And we get a 1-1 draw. Derek sent off. Friedrich with the goal. And we managed to last 60 minutes with 10 men. Which is okay. Olmero is worried about his playtime. You went out on international duty, mate, so chill the fuck out. I'll probably put you back in for this one. Cup game. We'll have to see. See how... it's only Colchester, isn't it? So second team. Yeah, let's go with the second team. Although, yeah, I might dump some kids into this. Like, Drury is looking a little bit tired, so we'll go with Moritz. Lutzer is looking a bit, so we'll go with Domp. Van Beek. Yeah, stick with Van Beek there, why not? Gale, Weissmeyer, Winter. Yeah, let's stick with that. Just blood a few youngsters. It's Colchester at home in the cup. If we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. Fix the problem, I don't care. Right, so Colchester beat Stoke and beat Coventry. That must have both been in this cup competition. Wow. And they beat me 2-1. Weissmeyer was sent off, and Freddie Sears still playing for Colchester with the goal in the 100th minute. So we were 1-0 up. Mora from the penalty spot, and then Freddie Sears with the goal. Tournament prize money 1.7 thousand. Okay. Ryan Dow, thanks for playing. You're alright, fella, you're one of my best. So, Palace coming up, and then Huddersfield, I think. Peruvian international management. Let's reject. Hopefully we can go back to the first team, although there are a few players in need of a little bit of a rest. Tunkara for Seeger. Gale for Dale. Winter, Gamin, Drury. Murphy, Vasilic, Dompe in there. Yeah, I'm starting to think having 3 strikers was a bit of a fuck up. But you got to get over these things and just rotate. And we'll have to see what happens in the January transfer window. Swansea, Blackburn and Reading have all faced Palace. And, well, yeah, only conceded 1 goal. Who do they have in their team now in 2019? Speroni still there? No. Neil Danes, Joe Ledley still there, Barry Bannon, Jose Altidore, Balassi still there, Wayne Hennessy still on the bench. They've got Mauro Zanate, Gale is there on the bench, and Jedinak is there as well. And then we get a 1-0 win. Dow with the goal, Dompe injured. He's looking very injury prone so far, is Dompe. Player injured, 10 days, concussion. Okay, we'll give him that one. Gamin out for 8 weeks as well. So yeah, maybe the call to get another right back in was good. But we've got Winter that can play there, Gale can play there. And right, we're on the 1st of the month, so we'll have a quick squad report and then we will call it a day at that. Stats for De Witt, he's up 1 to 74. Gamin hasn't moved, Friedrich hasn't moved, Derek hasn't moved, Dale hasn't moved, Murphy is up 2, Basilic hasn't moved, Dompe is up 1, Dow up 1, Riveo hasn't moved, Seeger hasn't moved, Alutzer is up 1, Olmero hasn't moved, Gale is up 1, Weissmeyer is up 1, Arasciata hasn't moved, and Weissmeyer is unhappy, don't know why. Tunkara is up 2, Baker up 1, Cyrilich up 1, Bijimi up 2, Larson hasn't moved, Creepers up 2, Vizcarrondo hasn't moved, Calculutu up 1, De Witt up 2, Moritz up 1, Calon hasn't moved, Van Beek up 2, Winter not moved, Drury not moved, Armstrong hasn't moved, Meneses hasn't moved, and that's it. For offices, nothing of importance, is it really? Cyrilich wants to play. Scouting, let's do a look at this one. 83 and 90, so well. Terrell Rimrink is going to be fantastic when he joins us. Viltkaum, 70, 80, 80, no. Reject, 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 and reject. Dallas, what have you got for me? 75, 78, 88, 79, 81, 88. Sign you up. Canny, reject, 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 and reject. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there and I'll call it a day. This episode is with you on Monday. The next one will be out Wednesday, and we'll hopefully get up to the January transfer window done, so it may be a bit of a bumper one. Thanks for watching guys. Cheers.